Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube. I have another market tomorrow. I know I haven't done a video in a while. I do have some news, and that's why I haven't made any videos, because I've been very tired because of this. So yay. But yeah, that's where I have been. I kind of went MIA. I kind of got sick and I've just been exhausted chasing around my 2-year-old. So this may be the last market I do over the summer, just because it is super hot in Florida and most of them are outside and I'm not trying to be sweating out there. So that is where I have been. I want to make some stuff for my toddler's kitchen. He just turned 2 about a month ago. So he's, more interactive with things. I made him a really cute interactive ice cream cone pattern, and I actually made a second one to bring to my market. I wanted to make like a bunch so I could have someone build your own ice cream cone, but I guess I'll try that for the next time, or maybe I'll do that around my Christmas market or something like that, because it would make a cute gift. And I want to come up with some of my own ideas for things that you can have in the kitchen that he can play with, because I think that'd be really fun. And he really, really loved the ice cream cone, so it makes me want to make him some other items. But today's video is going to be what I made for my market, and then I can do a quick recap of what I have left over for my previous market. I do feel like this is probably the most inventory I have ever brought to a market, because some of you may know, actually I don't even know if I announced it on my Instagram. I was supposed to do a market at the beginning of this month, and I ended up not doing it because I didn't have any help with my toddler, and I would have been doing it by myself. So I wasn't gonna do it. I was, I don't know, 14 or 15 weeks pregnant at that point, and it was a hot day, and it was in the afternoon, so it wasn't even in the morning hours. So I would be setting up midday in the heat by myself and taking down by myself, and it just would have been a long day, and I didn't have it in me. My family was out camping, so we went and visited them instead at the campground and got to swim and do some fun stuff with my toddler. So it was probably better for him anyways. But since I didn't do that market, I do have a little bit more inventory, and I also didn't have as much stuff made as I wanted to. I had a couple big items, but I didn't have any new larger items. So I will show you what I got today. So one of the things I made is this cow. I have made this before, but I made a smaller version. This is out of Hobby Lobby's plush yarn. It's kind of like the same size as Sweet Snuggles. So it's turned out pretty big. I mean, I may price this at maybe $40. It doesn't take as long. I've done Rin Meow's pattern, and I've done it in Burn It Blanket, and I feel like it turns it out about this big, and it takes me about 3 hours. This one probably took me an hour and a half or so. It works up pretty quick, especially when you do it in big yarn. You're getting more for your time there. And I added the spots. The pattern doesn't have the spots, so I added the spots because I just thought it was really cute, and I had to try to guess where I would put the eyes, so that was a little bit of a challenge. But so I have this big one, and I'm going to show my big ones first, and then I'll show all my small stuff. And then I have one dragon. Well, this is the first dragon. I made 2. This is Crochet by Jenna's no-sew pattern. So it turned out super cute, and it worked out pretty quick. I may do these around 45 as well. I don't really know how long it took me. I tried to time it, but I did things in little spans, but it does work up relatively quick. And yeah, you have to make all the body parts first, and then you sew it all on as you go, or crochet it all on as you go. So I made that one, and then I made a confetti looking one. I don't know, I just thought this yarn would be cute, and I could do 2 different colors in there. So we have both of them. I did do the eyes different, so you let me know which eyes you like better, the bigger eyes or the smaller eyes. And it's kind of hard to tell because, the confetti, there's so much going on with it already that I don't know which ones I like better. These I embroidered, and this is like a magic circle, 6 or 8 or 5, 7, I don't know. magic circle, and I just made a circle and then tied them on. So I don't know if I like the more circular or I like the small ones. I couldn't decide, so I just left it. So yeah, I have 2 of these, and if you guys are watching for a while, I don't normally make a lot of larger items just because I don't have that much time. So yeah, this time I have more, and I intended to have another larger item, which actually I intended to have 2 more, but I don't know if we're going to finish them. So I'm going to bring it with me, and I'm really annoyed because I had time to finish this. I just got frustrated. I made this out of Michael's Chenille Sweet Snuggles or Chanel Home Slim, one of them, or a combo. And this is Crochet Grove's new cow pattern, and I chose to do the udders because I think that's so hilarious. And if you don't like it, you wouldn't be able to tell unless you look under there. But I just need to sew the head on and then embroider some eyes. So I may make this my first project tomorrow and just suck it up. I just had a terrible time sewing everything on, so I was so pissed off, and I just set it aside and I have forgotten about it. So yeah, I will probably pop this in the bag, and maybe I'm thinking of bringing either, I feel like my quality of my Parfait Chunky white sucks. Like sometimes, I feel like I got a bad batch of the white, and I know I've seen other people say it. Some bad runs of the Parfait Chunky, and it sheds so bad. You can't like sew with it at all. So I don't know. I'll find some white yarn. I think I do have some thin cotton. So maybe I'll bring that to sew the head on, and that'll make my life a lot easier. But I'm going to have a hard time like securing all the ends here. So I'm a little annoyed about that. But maybe I'll find some close colors and try and make do. And this one I'll probably put it at around $45 as well. I don't know. I have a hard time pricing more than $45 for things. But this one did take a little while, but it's hard to tell because I spent forever sewing on the stupid ears and horn because the yarn was so awful. I need to try burning the ends, but I don't normally have a ton of sewing with Chanel yarn, or I don't do a ton of sewing with the Michaels yarn. I do with Parfait Chunky, and I don't have as much issues, but I don't know. But yeah, if I can get this one finished. Oh, I have it. There's a tail somewhere. I gotta find the tail that goes on, and I don't even know which way it goes, but she designed a cute little heart in there, so that's really cute. I'm gonna guess it goes something like this. I feel like it's a perfect, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyhow, I'll probably check that out before this video. And then, I don't have it with me, but I made a large squid by Plushies. It's a popular squid pattern, a no-sew pattern. It's pretty big. Like this squid is like probably this big, and the tentacles are probably like this long or so. So it's another big item. I'll probably price it around $40. I did have another one, but I had someone reach out and wanted to buy it, and I didn't want to pass it on a sale. So I did sell that one, and I don't remember what I sold it for. So I probably will go back and look what I sold it for. I think I did $40. But yeah, so now we move on to all my smaller items. First up is a little turtle. So this is the same pattern. I just used Sweet Snuggles, and I actually double-stranded Sweet Snuggles Light for the shell. I don't know, I was feeling funky and I did that. And then I made one out of Parfait Chunky. I sell these for $12, so I may price this one at $18 or so. It doesn't take really long, so I think $18 will probably be a good price. And this one can fit in the fishbowl if they do choose that. I didn't, besides octos, I don't really have anything else that fits in there. So it's like, there's so many options, and I have a hard time focusing on one thing and fully committing to, because I like should make a bunch of turtles and some other patterns that fit into the, you know, fish bowls, so that way it can be like a dedicated thing. But when you have just a one-off, I feel like it's a hard sell. But if you have like 4 or 5 different options, it's more likely to happen. And that happened at Christmas. I think I had 3 or 4 in there, and it sold better than I sold a couple. But next up we have Mush Pops. So 1, 2, 3, I thought I had 4. Oh yes, here it is. 4 of these. Ooh, see, Mush Pop. We have pink, And then blues and greens, all different. And this is, I think this is a Parfait Chunky Bloom. Also a terrible quality. I sized up because it sheds so bad. So, and then this is actually Sweet Snuggles on top of here. This one I forgot to yarn under. This one I yarned under. This one I yarned over. This one I yarned. I don't know if my husband's trying to freak me out or if there's a bug hitting my window. Okay, sorry, there's a bug at my window and I thought it was my husband and I just went and yelled at him and he's just hanging out on the couch. But it's like tapping on my window. And I stopped the video, I stopped talking, and then as soon as I started talking again, it started tapping again, so I swore it was my husband and I just ran out there and he's not, it wasn't him. He couldn't have been that quick. But anyhow, the Mush Pops. So I forgot to yarn under, yarn over. This one I yarned under, yarn over. This one I yarned over. That's just what I've always done, and so it's hard for me to, I know some people just naturally yarn under, yarn over. But anyhow, this was the difference. So I was actually thinking about having a $12 and $15, but you can't, it's not a huge difference to me to justify it. And I didn't do these all in one sitting, so I feel like the tension could be different. And the fact that I don't remember if I yarned under, yarned over on all of them, because it'll make them smaller and tighter. These I believe I did, but there's really not a huge difference. So I was thinking about raising the price just of all of them to $15. So I think I may do that tomorrow. We'll see. I have 4 of them. And they sell fine at $12. So if they don't move, then I'll just put it back down. I have 1 chicken. I had a few extra, so I didn't make a whole bunch. They didn't sell that last time. I sold, I think, 1 or 2. Yeah, so I saw this for $18. And then I made 1 bee. I had a whole rainbow bee, and I only sold the yellow, so I remade the yellow. And then we have mini octos. So these are the $8 options. They are a little bigger. And then I have $5 options here in the smaller yarn. You can tell the difference. So I have, let's see how many. I know I have a blue one somewhere. A different blue. Here it is. So it looks like I made 4 of these. These take me, I can work them up quick at the market. So I have 4 of these and then 3 of the $8 ones. And then I tried a new pattern. I made a little otter. How freaking cute is this? Like, he is so cute. And this worked up super quick. So I may put this in the $15 bin just because I made it out of burlap blanket. And then if I ever make one out of Parfait Chunky, I'll put it in the $12 bin. But this, I mean, this is a good size. So I made 1 duck with a little hat. This will probably be in my $12 bin. Then we have 2 baby frogs. I sell these for $8. And I like to put these in my little grocery cart. They look so cute. I'll try and get a photo of those for my after video. And then we have 2 axolotls. So this is my $18 one out of Sweet Snuggles, and then I made one out of Parfait Chunky, and I'll price this one at $15. And I always forget to make more of these. I always do that. And then I have a mallard, nothing fancy about it. I'll put him in my $12 bin. I have a couple little things to restock my claw machine. I want to say vending machine, my claw machine. But I don't know, I was debating on ever like actually having it out. I feel like I have a lot that needs to go on my table. And I only have 1 table, and then I have shelves. So I kind of will play with the display. If not, I may put these in my $8 bin or my $10 bin. But I have 2 little baby whales, and I make these out of pixie dust, and it makes them super light and smaller than the pattern originally would be, so they work well in the claw machine. So I have a frog. This was a new pattern I tried, just a little baby. And then I thought this would make a cute keychain, so I was debating on actually doing that. But so we have those 4, and then I made the same frog in the bigger, or in Parfait Chunky, so it's a little bit bigger. So this is actually the size difference. I used a 4mm hook for this one and a 5 for this one. Just the yarn is much thinner, and it has like a little bit of sparkle to it. And then here's this ice cream cone I was talking about. So all the flavors are removable. It does look a little silly without the flavors on it, but kids don't know. So, and then they can play with them and take them off. The plan was to have like a basket of different flavor options and then letting the kids pick. And the pattern says to put 3 on there, but I don't know if it's my tension or what, because like I said, I yarn over, so my stuff doesn't end up being quite as stitched as tight. But it calls for 3, I think, 3 flavors, or maybe 2. I want to say it was like 2. I don't remember, but anyhow, I had a lot of space, so I felt like I think I fit 5 on my son, so you could probably fit 5 if you really push them down. But I will probably just sell it like this as a set, maybe $20, and put, you know, interactive, put a tag on it or something like that. I'm kind of annoyed because this green one doesn't really match the other. Like, I feel like this is, you know, the Neapolitan ice cream, but I don't have, it's not the top, so it looks silly. So this one I closed off, and it's the only one I have like that, so I'll probably leave it like that and sell it for 20. And then I made some mirror hangers. So these are all in the same pattern bundle. I want to say it's Close Knit Crochet. She has a bundle with a penguin, a mallard, a duck, or a chick, and a flamingo. And I didn't sell the flamingo, so I'm gonna have 5. Maybe the flamingo will sell because it'll have friends. The last one I didn't have any friends, it was just by itself. So I have these, and then I have my own pattern, which is the Hen in the Hen Basket pattern. That these will all be priced at 15. These work up really quick. Mine does take a little bit longer just because it's not as simple stitches. This is, you know, just a circle essentially, or an oval. And then mine is no sew though, and so is the other one. And then I have a leggy froggy that I made out of Sweet Snuggles, so he's a little bit bigger. These I made out of Parfait Chunky. So these I normally price at 15. So I don't know. I only have made one, so I don't know if I'll price him out at 18 or not. I feel like his eyes need to be a little bit bigger. He looks a little goofy. I don't know. I don't know if he's big enough to justify price difference. I don't know. What do you think? What would you do? Obviously, I have to make a decision before this video is posted. I feel like maybe I will put him at 18. I normally have like them sitting on a shelf, but maybe I'll just put them in my $15 bin. I don't know. Oh, and then, oh, I forgot I have more. See, I feel like I have a lot. This is Cable and Canvases, one of her new patterns. How cute is that? A little cat in a teacup. So it kind of got mangled sitting with all the other pattern, or all my other finished stuff in the bin. Got bloof it up a bit. But how cute is that? A little desk pop. It has a little tail. And I bought her, she has a mermaid pattern that came out, and I saw that she collabed it with her, like, her frog, which I have her frog, and her cat, and then her bunny, which I don't have the bunny, but she made a little mer kitty and a little mer bunny and frog maid. I don't know what you would call it. But so I wanted to make some of those. I just ran out of time, but I'll probably do that after this market just for fun. But yes, I thought this was super cute. I think I may put, I feel like I sold a lily pad for 15, but this is more intricate than the Mush Pops. And if I'm going to sell these for 15, I feel like this should be 18. I don't know. Very indecisive today. I feel like I'm always indecisive the night before, and then I just come up with something. But there's that. And then I got a new chair. I got 2 new chairs for display. So I got this one at Hobby Lobby, I think. The Spring Shop. I feel like that's Hobby Lobby. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. So I mean, I could put him in here and he could be, oops, you know, since he's by himself, and that'd be cute. So I'll probably do that and just put a tag on him, which I gotta tag everything when I get there, so that's fun. Don't do that. Fun for me, but it's like 9:30 and I gotta sleep. So, and then I got this chair. I wanted to make so I made them for my last market, the mushroom frog or the flower frog. I put one of them in the bathtub. I don't know if you remember that. I'll insert a picture here of what they look like. I think I have a picture of them together, but I wanted to make one of them because this chair is a little bit bigger and I thought it would be super cute than sitting in there. But I ran out of time, so I've just kind of had these sitting in there, and I think these do look kind of cute in there. So the little chick's wearing a frog hat. And I've made this pattern before, but I made it in, what is it called? Pixie dust. And it was smaller, it was in my claw machine. So I probably will put these, I may put these in my $12 bins. So I may display them like this because I don't know what else I'm going to put in there. I don't really have anything that will sit that well by itself, you know? So I probably will leave them like that because I think they look cute. And then when they sell, maybe I'll put something else there. And then I think that is it. Yeah. So this is a pattern I'm working on. If you can figure out what it is, I'll be very surprised if anyone wants to guess. I will send you a free copy of that pattern. I'm actually making it because someone requested one and I couldn't find one that I liked, so I wanted to design my own. I should have had it done a while ago, but I kind of got in a rut. When I got sick around, I think 7 weeks, and I just hardly did anything. I tried to do other things I enjoyed. I kind of did, played a lot of Stardew Valley and a computer game called Dinkum. I don't know if anyone's ever played that. It's a fun computer game. And I just didn't do much crocheting, and that it is what it is. But yeah, so I think, let me show you what I have left over real fast. So let me pause. Okay, so hopefully this bag, I'm using an Ikea bag, and it's super nice. I bought these a long time ago for another purpose, and then I just found them, and they work super good for plushies, but they don't really keep anything organized. So if you like someone who has to organize all their stuff before the event, I'm sure I could organize in like my baskets and then set them in there nicely, but I just like it because I just put the plushies in there and I can just throw it in the car in the morning and be good to go. And I kind of just can throw them in there as I make them as well. And they keep them protected from my dogs. So this, hopefully it's not too loud, is what the point I was getting at. I still have this big boy. This gets a lot of attention, but no one, maybe I'll lower the price to $55. I have it at $60, so maybe I'll lower it. I've had this at a lot of markets now, so I think I will do that. And here's 2 chickens. I may find more, but that means we'll have 3. I have a little chair that 3 fit on there perfectly, so if I only have 3, that'll be perfect. 2 mushroom boys. I feel like they almost look cuter in Parfait Junkie, but these are out of Sweet Snuggles. I think these were my $15 bin. I feel like I need to put a smile on this one. But I have those left over. Oh, here's the flamingo. It doesn't really look like a flamingo, and I feel like maybe that's why. I don't know. It's still cute, a little pink bird. I mean, I guess it does when you compare it to the other ones. I have a peep. I didn't really do an Easter market. I did one, so I should have done. That's why I didn't make a whole bunch of peeps, because I wouldn't really have one planned. I wish I would have been able to do more, but it is what it is. And then I have tentacle keychain. I think this is the only keychain I have. I do have my add your own keychain for $3, and I've had people do that at every market so far. Here's a smaller mushroom boy. Again, maybe he needs a little mouth. I believe I have my $12 bin. I have quite a few. So I made a bunch of my dog patterns for trial and error. So I have 4 of my little dogs here. I still need to make a tutorial for these, but my son has been boycotting naps. He's been sleeping for like 30 minutes, so by the time I eat lunch, he's awake and I haven't had any time to film. And at night, I'm just pooped. And I don't want to move the couch. So that's why I haven't been making mini videos, because I haven't been off the couch. And I don't think you guys want to see me laying around on the couch. One little pocket fairy. I have this for 15. A little koala I have for 12. Oh, we have a little baby leggy frog, so maybe I could fit 2 in the cart. I don't know. I sell these for 8. I've had this thing forever. I think I've explained I opted for the different horn. No one knows what it is. I mean, I should just maybe put a note by it or tag it, but you're supposed to tie it on your arm. It's a little pet. I did get some attention last time. They thought it was cute. I don't know. I don't think I'm marketing this very well. Oh, a little baby mushy boy. My Mr. Broccoli that I've had forever. This took forever, so I have it priced at 30. I mean, these are all not bobble stitches. What are they called? Cluster? I can't think of it off the top of my head. But anyhow, you know how long and how much yarn that took, so it's hard to sell it cheap. Maybe I'll eventually lower it. I don't know, or maybe I'll just keep it. I mean, I think he's adorable. He does get a ton of attention though, so if that's worth it. And then I have my flower patterns. So I have the big one at 40 and my small one at 30. I did have these last market. And then I have, I was trying to alter a pattern, and I was going to do a Christmas tree pop like head. I just never got around to finishing it. And he kind of looks like a vegetable because it's kind of flat, and I don't know, I think he's kind of cute like this, so I've just left it like this. I had it laying around. Eventually I just said, forget it, I'm just going to take it to the market. We have a lime green leggy frog. A whale. This is the same whale pattern as this. So this is just Sweet Snuggles light, and that's the size difference. This is the same pattern. I think I had this in my $12 bin. I have my bees here. I think I had these for 10. These are just little bobble bees, super quick pattern. Here's a shark. This is the same pattern as a whale. You just alter it a little bit, change the tail, and here's my dorsal fin. Little rainbow bee. What do we got here? Ooh, so the squid I'm working on is the same pattern as this. Not the same, a bigger version of this. This is the mini version. So I have this at 20. So yeah, I'll probably do the big one at 40. I'm hoping I can finish it. I think I have 2 more tentacles, and then I just have to stuff it. So I just need to bring enough stuffing to do that. And then I have my large dog Lovey. And I have a large axolotl here. I thought the tag came off. I think I have a sign. So I guess I'll have all sizes of the axolotl. I think that's it of what I have left over. So I'm gonna do, oh, here's one octo. So I think I'm gonna do a little calculation here and see what I got and let you know how much inventory I'm bringing so we can make a guess. I'm going to re-record this because my mic timed out, I guess. But anyhow, I did a rough calculation of about 1,200. So I usually say I do about half the inventory I bring. I normally bring around 1,000. So I did think I had more than $1,200, but I guess not. I think I may have missed a few things of the smaller items that I may have doubled. So I may not even have that much because I didn't really keep track when I was calculating. I just did it by eyeballing it. But anyhow, so I like to shoot for over 500. I feel like that's a pretty good day. We may have a really good day. It is going to be hot. It's a holiday weekend, so there will be people in town, and I live in a beach town, so I don't know if people will be out at the beach versus shopping downtown at the market, but they may come downtown for breakfast or whatnot. So I don't know. We'll see. There is a 5K relatively nearby, so maybe people will come by afterwards for some brunch. So it'll be cool if we get those people because the market is relatively near quite a few coffee shops and breakfast places. So that would be pretty cool if we can get people from there. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And I will try and take some updates for you guys. Arm's getting tired. I did arms today at the gym, so I should put it back on my stand. But anyhow, I will try and give some updates tomorrow and take a little video after I set up. And yeah, so please stay tuned and see how I do at the market. I will do a whole other video for that. So thanks so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe so you can see how I do at tomorrow's market. And don't forget to like the video. Thanks. Bye.